Spaceship Vessel Lion 5. This is my yearly reminder around this time, you see, where I say some people lose their ever-loving mind. So you just do a reference on podcasts like this from the past. And it is actually a continued lighthearted caution, but the caution is still serious to be careful around this time of year. And to also, if you're going out and enjoying yourself one way or the other, to be mindful of where you're at and what you're doing, and to add this extra thought for this year. You see, no matter what, if there's a difficult situation, if there's some type of problem, if there's some type of destruction, to use that word, during celebrations or what have you, there are some things that we know just happens by happenstance, just by mistake. And we make sure that we do all we can to help in those type of situations. And it's almost like still no harm, no foul, because it was just, you dropped the bottle or what have you, you dropped the drink or what have you, the glass broke or what have you. And, it's like, oh, okay, we'll just clean it up. But then during this time of year, you see, there's a lot of things going on, whether it's from practical jokes to hazing and things of that nature. And I really want to emphasize that it should not be considered, lightly if someone actually does plan a practical joke or hazing that a person actually gets hurt in, and then the person, if their feelings are hurt or what have you because of the situation, I'm just here to tell you or ask you, should they really be looked at as someone who cannot take a joke if the very actions under any other environment or situation in this case would have been considered, very harmful? It would have been something that people wouldn't even thought about, but just because this was done during this certain time, then all of a sudden they're saying all gloves are off and it's okay to do it. The reference that I would give you on that is one Star Trek episode talking about even the Red Hour, what happened during there, and the reasoning behind it. But all the same, this is what I want to still mention to you in closing. Even in the good book, in the good book, it gives a reference that I'm intimating. I cannot tell you at this time the exact book, whether it was in Proverbs or Ecclesiastes, but it does talk about either the stupid one or the foolish one will actually do, I'm intimating the thought, will actually carry out harmful stuff, harmful pranks, if you will, but then will say afterwards, oh, weren't we just having fun? See, and that's one of those verses that does apply to the harmful type of practical jokes and pranks that are played on people at times, and especially during this time of year. And so how would God view it if one of the practical jokes or pranks that are played on somebody literally get somebody hurt? And if somebody does get hurt, should they be looked at like they can't take a joke because they got hurt on a prank that was played on them that they were not expecting either? Take care.